Hey folks, so I'm leaving this evening to go turn cows out in the desert for a couple days, so you guys will see that for sure. It's been a pretty slow winter in terms of day work. There's not been anything going on other than feeding cows, so I thought I'd bring you guys along for that for the morning. In Nevada, the most predominant hay bale size is the 3x4x8, which is what we got here. Nevada raises really nice alfalfa hay. We got kind of a little bit of everything that's just right for it. We got pretty decent ground. We can irrigate it with as much water as it needs usually, assuming there's no drought. And then the most important thing is once we cut it and get it on the ground, it doesn't get rained on, which is why it's so nice and green compared to like in the Midwest or back east. The alfalfa is kind of a brownish color once it's in a bale. Not always, but a lot of times. What we like to do on the home place ranch here is we've got several different bunches of cattle, and basically when they were just dry cows in the early winter, we split the bunches up to where it was one bale per bunch. And of course you got to figure out your nutrient composition or whatever you're feeding, to figure out your feed ration, and that tells you how many cows one bale can feed. Now that they're calving, sometimes, depending upon the bunch and how they look, we'll give them 2 bales a day. But anyways, we're gonna drive through them now and tag any calves that aren't tagged. So we'll see you guys in a second. All right, so this calf's just on the other side of the truck that we need to tag. It's gonna be number 72. Oh, baby. Check it. That's it. Bull calf. So the tag goes in the right ear. And that's easy to remember because men are always right. Whoa, which one of these is it? Biggest reason for bull calves getting tagged in the right ear is because heifer calves will get tagged in the left ear then, and that leaves the right ear open to the bangs tag when a heifer goes to sale. What? Is it yours? Say that's 705s right there. Another thing to having numbers on the ear tags is if we have to doctor a calf for foot rot or something, or scours, give them some antibiotic for whatever reason, we can note that when that calf goes to the feed yards. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, we're at the next bunch of cows. After we get this hay flaked off, we'll do some ear tagging. We do ear tag on this outfit. For a couple different reasons. One is it makes it simpler and quicker at times to see if a cow and calf are a pair, or if a cow's missing her calf. You can go look and see, okay, that's the calfies right there. Why has she found them, or stuff like that. Which a working cowboy should be able to do that without ear tags. They should be able to read a cow and a calf, but it does make it simpler and quicker. And in my opinion, the coolest reason for the ear tags is that when these calves enter the food chain, my bosses can get their carcass data. And that, over the years, by having carcass data individually for each calf and tracing it back to the cows, they've been able to build their herd up to where they have super good percentage of high quality carcasses, which, as much as you romanticize the lifestyle and the job, and I like being around my horses, and I like, roping and all that, the bottom line is that every ranch out there has to produce pounds of beef. Contrary to what some working cowboys think, the ranch is not there for the entertainment of it all. So, ear tags are, they're definitely a tool. Some guys utilize them, some guys don't. So, let's put a couple tags in. We got a new little baby right here. Hi, cutie. I gotta give you some cow jewelry. Hi, Roni. You guys see that green thing in her nose? That is because she likes to nurse other cows. Oh, come on, go back towards her. What that thing does, when she goes to nurse another cow, it pokes them and they kick at her. That's not your baby. That's not yours. These are the young girls, though. These are the first and second calf heifers. For those of you guys that aren't in agriculture or don't know the lingo, that means it's their first or second babies, which does kind of make a bit of a difference in how they're managed. Because they're not bred to the same bulls that the rest of the cow herd is. The bulls these girls are bred to are specifically chosen to have low birth weight calves, which reduces the risk of a complicated birth. It's also why they're right here next to the headquarters, because there's a chute specifically designed to help pull calves if we need to do that. They're building a new shed over there, which I'm glad I'm not any part of, because I am absolutely horrible at construction. I can't even hang a picture straight, to be honest with you guys. You can select all sorts of interesting things in terms of EPDs. What that means is expected progeny difference. Go ahead, Bill. can breed for high carcass weights, like high finish weights, calving ease, birth weights, maternal instincts, all sorts of stuff like that. I don't know a whole lot about that, to be honest. You can get just as crazy as you want about buying cattle, breeding cattle to influence your herd. And sometimes it really will make a difference in your herd. And sometimes you spend a whole lot of money on something that underperforms. Being the hired guy though, that's all above my pay grade. Someday when I have my own cow herd, I will have to learn a lot more about that than I know right now to be able to ensure the quality of the herd. Cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyhow, alright guys, well that concludes chores for the morning. We got a couple little projects we're going to try and tackle. Not sure what Friday's video is going to entail. I'm going to try and get something to you. It kind of depends upon how wet the desert is out there. Where I gotta take cows to, if the desert's really wet, it'll be probably a string of pack horses, and I probably won't be back to the headquarters to get Wi-Fi to upload a video on Friday. I'm not sure if I'll have cell service if I can't get a video uploaded, but have cell service. I'll try and do a short live stream from wherever or whatever, you know, wherever we end up Friday. So just be patient with me. Do me a favor, if you're watching this video and you're looking forward to Friday's video and there's nothing up, nothing happens by Friday evening, pick a video out from the playlist further back, turn the volume down on one, and just set the phone down. That way YouTube thinks you're watching it. It'll help the algorithm be less mad at me that way. So anyways guys, take care, and hopefully I'll get a video for you Friday. Adios.